Yes. Industry plans exist. Yes. The music industry will conspire to say what this artist represents is something that we need more of in America. So if it's extreme ignorance, if it's watered down blackness, if it's whiteness that represents being able to be cool and be accepted by black people, whatever it is, we want more of that. So we will do everything in our power to make this person pop off and be a star to push this agenda. Or we have a vested interest financially in seeing this artist make it. Because not only do we have this artist signed to us, but we manage this artist and we know that this artist is going to create a whole generation of people just like them. Yeah, they definitely got industry plans. Yes,
He's speaking
all of
facts.
these black artists who ain't even old enough to understand the contract that they about to sign and who are being signed just because they had one thing that went viral, that they glorifying a bunch of murder and a bunch of just negativity, and all of a sudden they about to get paid millions of dollars. Those are industry plants. The industry knows the impact that those artists will have on the rest of their community. They know it.
They go
And they're
after
just
the
like,
ones
oh
who are
man, we need
desperate.
that person to make it for sure. But if you are representing something positive or something righteous or something intellectual or godly, you absolutely have to do way more work to make the industry say, all right, we're going to let them in. It's like, all right, we're going to let a J. Cole in. We're going to let a Kendrick Lamar in. But we got enough. We got enough of them. You know what I'm saying? We got enough of them. You realize that J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are two of the richest rappers walking planet Earth today? Two of the
Because J.
most
Cole's
successful rappers.
fire.
Why would the industry not want more J. Cole's and more Kendrick Lamar's?
Yeah,
Think
and they
about
don't even
that.
floss or anything, bro. You don't see them with
He's
jewelry, none of
speaking
that shit.
facts.
Bro, J.
Yup.
Cole and Kendrick Lamar scare the industry because if they let more of them in, you're going to have a whole generation of people coming up who are black, who are saying, I ain't even got to flaunt no jewelry. You heard me? I ain't even got to flaunt fancy cars. And I can be intellectual. I can be woke. I can be a man of God
Or rap about it.
or rap about that stuff. And if you got a whole generation of black people that's coming up, that's like, man, there wasn't one J. Cole and one Kendrick Lamar. There were a ton of them, and they were all huge. Now, keep in mind, a ton of people exist who are doing the same type of work that Cole and Kendrick are doing. And they're doing that work in their own way. I'm one of the
They
people, you
just
know, and there's a
independent.
bunch of people that are doing that. But for the mainstream music industry, man, they don't want a bunch of that to exist, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want more of that because these dudes ain't never been to jail. You ain't got to worry about, oh, we might sign him and he might go to jail and we can't even
Facts.
put no music out.
Why y'all
These
think that
dudes
is?
ain't never been in no shootouts or nothing like that. Why would the industry not want more of that? Think about it.
Facts.
Think
Facts.
about it.
You right, man. That's your real talk, yeah.
Come on, man. You, you mean to tell me you not a headache and hey, you still gonna make buku bread for us and for yourself and just like everything is all good? Like people entertained by you, they love you, da da da. You mean to tell me they wouldn't be like, man, we need more of that? But come on, bro. Come on, bro. Every year they're like, yo, who is the new street rapper that need to get signed and get pushed out there? Not in one city, but in every major city. Every year, it's like, man, who is the new street rapper that we could sign that's gonna impact the masses in their city, and we gonna blow them up, and they young, so they don't realize that they being used right now. You heard me? They don't realize it. We're gonna make them rich, and we're gonna get one from every major city, because that way we can make sure that they give birth to a whole bunch of mini-me's that's looking up to them. And it's
Damn,
up
this
to the
dude is
older
speaking
artists who know better and
facts.
who understand this to say, man, I got to get in the ear of that youngin' right there because the industry is hot on them right now. The industry ready to use them and ready to prostitute them. So as an OG, I got to make sure I get their ear as well and
That's
tell
what's
them,
up.
hey, don't let them people make you crash out.
That's what's
That's why
up.
we need real OGs in hip hop.
We
But
need
we
more
got
people like
DGs a
him.
lot of times. A DG is a disappointing grown up. And that's what we got. That's what we got a lot of in hip hop, bro. We don't got OGs who really want to get the ear of them youngins, man. So that's dog. Dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Because I was wondering for a while, man, like how do they find these rappers to push this, agenda? But you pretty much gave me the answer, man.
Um, it got to be somebody that's desperate. It got to be somebody that wants fame and money more than they want to push a message and has morals and integrity. So they find those people who willing to prostitute their services, and they take them and they say, "Cool, we got exactly what you need. We got a
And he know what
platform
he talking
and we got some
about.
paper. So come on, you just got to do our work." That's how they
Yeah.
find them. And in the music industry, you got so many people that rap nowadays. More people want to be rappers than basketball players nowadays. More people want to be rappers than any other job. Teachers,
That's
electricians,
facts.
welders,
That's
doctors,
facts.
lawyers, accountants. So since people want to be rappers, we have to be able to understand what's happening. They're just looking for, man, who is desperate? Do you have to be talented to make it nowadays and be an industry plant? No, man, you don't have to be talented.
Fuck no.
They can get you the beats, the best beats in the world. They can get you the beats. They can put the hook on the song for you if they want to just give you the hook, and they could be like, just rap. And then we could put millions of dollars of promotion behind you as well. They can do this type of stuff. They have the
Yeah.
power to do that. So we have to have the power to resist, bro. And that's all I'm trying to do, brother. You hear me? All I'm trying to do is wake up artists to where we see what's going on and to where we like, man, for once in history, we're going to come together and say we don't want to be part of this manipulation that's going on. And for fans to say we are going to do what is very hard and very revolutionary, and we are going to resist what's being pushed on us, and we're going to go ahead on and say, take me to Whole Foods instead of McDonald's. There's a whole lot more McDonald's available in my hood. 13,000 of them in the United States. It's only 516 Whole Foods. So you got to work harder and you got to look harder if you want to go to Whole Foods. But let me take that because that's going to be better for me in the long run than all this McDonald's. And that's what we got, bro. You know, to answer your question earlier, because that was a great question, bro, about the legends. At this point in hip hop, we need to take legendary status away from 95% of the people
That's
who we
facts.
consider to be legends.
That's
These
facts.
dudes ain't no legends, man. They are legends of doing the devil's work. They are
Facts.
legends of pushing evil, negativity, white supremacy. They are legends at that. But if we want to talk about just legends for what they have added to humanity in a good way, we got to take legendary status away from 95% of these dudes. And then we got to have a new
Yo, he's
criteria.
spitting some shit.
Because we just think, oh, you a legend because you sold a lot of records. We a legend because I grew up on y'all, da-da-da. Man, I'm thinking about my city. I'm thinking about New Orleans. So many of the people that we call legends in New Orleans, it's like, what are they really legends of? Like, what did they represent? You know, if the main thing you represented was get money, that mean you a legend? You know, if the main thing you represented was, murdering people, you know, like what?
This dude is amazing. For those of you who don't know, his name is Dee-1, and he's a rapper from New Orleans. And listen, he was dropping some gems on y'all. Like, think about what he said. Like, why wouldn't they want to push artists who they don't gotta worry about going to jail, who they don't gotta worry about getting shot up, or you know, who's not a headache? Like, why wouldn't they want to promote artists like that? But no, they want to promote artists who push their agenda, their wickedness and devil worshiping and all of that shit. Like, you see it more and more and more. Like, back then people used to hide the fact that, you know, well, most people used to hide the fact that they worship the devil. Now you see it in damn near everyone's music video. And then it's like they call it art. And if anybody says, oh yeah, that's art, like, come on. Like, you not that dumb. You can't be that dumb. Like, art, no. Like, you okay is art, you pushing wicked art, devilish art, so you like that type of shit. It's like, come on, like, they have a real fucking agenda behind what they're doing, and a lot of people don't see that. Like, a lot of people are so brainwashed, and they worship everyone, they worship all these artists, and these artists are doing nothing but destroying your soul. Like, come on, like, it's like, y'all really gotta ask, like, why are they pushing the devil so much in their videos and in their performances? And it's like, why don't they promote anything that's good, anything that's positive? It's like, why don't they? Like, y'all mean to tell me that there's no real big agenda behind the way they moving? Like, come on, it's crazy. I mean, I know these days it's like people love the drama so much. It's crazy. Like, the more toxic you are, the more clout you're gonna get. That's why people do all these fucking dumbass shit and weird things and toxic bullshit, because that's what people love. People want to see the drama. People want to see fucking the toxicity. Like, it's sad. Like, every time when I look at my analytics, and every single time I like pause a video and I start like talking about like positive things, like trying to like encourage people or uplift people, it's like, yo, it shows a dip. Like, people skip or they like just get right off of my video. It's like, bro, like, that's crazy. Like, who doesn't want to hear positive things? Like, it's like, yo, I don't get people these days, yo. But if I was being super toxic, I bet they wouldn't skip through that. Like, people are so weird. Like, I don't understand. But this dude is a real one. Like, y'all need to really think about the things he said. Like, because he said some real shit. And I respect him so much for, being that dude. Like, you know what? Like, I know these young bucks, like, they want to be a rapper so bad. Like, they will literally, you know what I mean? Like, do whatever. But they need someone to like put them on, to tell them the game a little bit, because they don't know. And I respect that a lot, for real. Like he said, like, these people, so many people, all they want to do is be a rapper. Like, I remember back in the day, like, I would hear, boys say, oh, I want to be like Kobe or Michael Jordan. I want to be a basketball player, or shit like that. But you don't hear shit like that anymore. Everybody wants to be a rapper, and it's sad. The only way you gonna make it as a rapper, like really make it, like be on the radios and like really make it, is if you put your morals and your integrity and everything you stand for, if you put all that to the side, and if you agree to be their little slave and their puppet and push the agenda, the wicked agenda that they want you to push, that's the only way you will make it. But things are changing. Things are definitely changing, because being an independent artist is the new wave. And I'm seeing it more and more and more. People are actually waking up and saying to themselves, like, hell no, like, why would I sign with a record label when I can literally do this shit by myself? Like, with YouTube and the way things are, like, today, like, who really needs a record label? You really don't. And I'm telling you, record labels are gonna go down, because people are waking up and they're getting more exposed. Like, it's sad. It's sad. Like, your favorite rapper, your favorite artist is a whole sellout. You know what I mean? Like, sell out. Like, so when I come across real ones like this guy, and it's like I really admire that, because not too many people have the balls to go against these record labels. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people have the balls to tell you about your favorite artist, you know? Like, so I mad respect to this dude. Like, he's definitely doing God's work, and I have nothing but love and respect for that always. Like, some people actually have morals, okay? Like, and some people don't. Always remember, you either stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Stand your ground. Like, stand on what you believe in, and don't ever let anyone like turn you into a fraud. Like, be you, be your authentic self always. Like, but I'ma stop yapping, and I'ma cut this video. Thank you for watching this video with me. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Real shit. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace, family.